Alright, so we're back with the only game where you can simulate Florida by slowly increasing the temperature until you cook everyone alive. It's The Sims 4. Today I have decided to put Florida Man in his element and bring him back to Florida. Florida in this instance is going to be this mansion of death. This mansion and the bajillion saunas that it holds within its property is made specifically so that the temperature continues to go up and up until eventually the Sims die. I turned the Sims into milkshakes last time, but I figured out what I did wrong. I didn't cook them long enough. And thus today, much like a steamed crab, the Sims will once again regret the day that they were born. As usual, Spleens' eyes have refused to see one another anymore, and as such, her gigantic field of vision is able to watch on in horror as her owners slowly bake. We also have a new contestant today, as we often do. Say hello to Flo Kane. Flo Kane is like a woman straight out of the 60s, except a lot more felonious. All right, Sims, yeah, go on. It's summer after all. You guys should be playing outside. Florida Man is the first one. He's like, oh man, 200 degrees outside and 4,000,000% humidity. It's just like home. Yeah, Florida Man, turn on the TV. Maybe take a look at the weather. Do you know what the forecast is? It's Satan. How you doing there, tonsils? Still having aneurysms? Good, good. I'm glad that you're keeping your bow tie straight though, which is kind of impressive considering that half of your vision is inside of your own skull. I know a lot of people wonder what that discoloration is near the mouth of Tonsils. That's actually the blood of Spleens' old husband. Tonsils is possessive. Very possessive. There's a few things that we can do here to help our Sims along to inevitable death. I happen to have a thermostat in here, which we can increase, although my Sims are particularly stupid, so they may just sauna themselves to death without my intervention. That's right, Sims. I'm saving money. Just looking at Colino, I can guess like what his voice would be like as he turns on the thermostat. He'd be like, red good. That's right, Colino. Red good. Why don't you go have some popcorn there, buddy? Go treat yourself. You won't even have to put it in the microwave. I can only imagine what it's like for the neighbors to come here and then find out that it's like 99 degrees inside. They knock on the door opens up and they're like, Jesus Christ, the ambient air temperature just burnt my fruitcake. Australian Man has the right idea. It's so hot. He's like, maybe if I play winter sports on the computer, I'll get residual cold from the monitor. Given where you're from, Australian Man, you and Florida Man are my two favorites to win this. Oh God, the heat has already given Spleens a slight stroke. Oh, wait, her medicine kicked in. She's fine now. All right, everyone seems to be having a good time. Nothing bad is happening yet, which means it's time to increase the temperature by causing a heat wave. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I can only imagine this conversation is like, hey, Flo Kane, have you seen any mosquitoes? No, that's because they're immediately incinerated by the heat. And Flo Kane is like, yeah, I love it when living creatures turn into small balls of fire. Uncomfortable, sweltering. Who left the heat on? It's like a sauna in here. Yeah, take that up with Colino. Once again, I picture Colino to be like, TV good. Bab, what in the holy hell are you wearing? What is this, your Sherlock Holmes cosplay? Where'd this ring come from? Did you get married in one of your acid-induced stupors? Nothing like coming into a pristine kitchen and seeing a fresh bowl of fruit right next to a mound of unconscious cat. God, this cat's giant stomach is like a rolling mountain. Tonsils has a bit of a deviated septum, so when he sleeps, it kind of sounds like, you know, someone's chipping wood. Flo Kane is just chilling in the bathroom over here. She's been looking at herself in the mirror for the last like 20 minutes. She's like, damn, I'm hot. Oh, hey, Colino's using the downstairs sauna, or as I like to call it, the below ground kill box. I wasn't sure how long it would take someone to be dumb enough to turn this on while the house is already 110 degrees. I'm not gonna lie though, it's pretty ballsy, using the sauna in the middle of a heat wave in a house with the heat on in the bottom floor. Oh God, Flo Kane is cooking, Jesus Christ. That's a very high-end grill, Flo Kane, so the chances of you lighting yourself on fire are very slim. At least from the grill. You may light yourself on fire from the temperature surrounding you. Now, if you've noticed, this house has been made specifically for Sims that set themselves on fire all the time, because if she were to go on fire suddenly, she could just jump off the balcony into the pool. Also, you can't have an upstairs fun patio without a pool like a bar. Hey, Colino. How you doing down there? He's probably like, I can see future. Is someone swimming down here? Mother of God, it's LSD. How you doing there, LSD? Cooling off in the pool because it's pretty warm? Yeah? You keep doing that, I'm gonna remove these damn things. It's so well decorated that Colin will probably end up dying in here. He's like, man, if there's one thing I love seeing, it's my own soul leaving my body. What are you making there, Bab? Banana kebabs? Bab is burning to death. Get them inside or into cooler clothing or face the wrath of the sun. I want to let you know, she did this to herself. Bab is like, I always wanted to know what it would be like to find the killer. You found the killer, Bab. It's me. Hey, Bab, did you finish up those grilled bananas so at least the other Sims can have something to eat before they die? If you die before Colino, I'm gonna be really sad. She's heading downstairs. Oh, she's going swimming. Now Australian man is burning to death. Why are you burning to death? You're from Australia, for God's sakes. This is like a walk in the park. Australian man is talking to Florida man. He's like, what do you like to do to keep cool? And Florida man is like, I like to snort ice water. Florida man? Florida man. Hold on, did you seriously just piss yourself? Oh, it's because LSD is in here hemming and hawing inside the friggin' bathroom. You're gonna kill Florida man, you bitch. Colino discovered fire. What? You screw up. Luckily, Florida man is used to this sort of stupidity. He's been on the show for a long, long time. The sad part is, I don't know if this is from cooking or just from the heat. Since there's only one toilet on the lot, I'll give you guys another one. Outside by the pool. So, LSD was supposed to create a heat wave. She created a blizzard. How could you screw things up this bad? You're going to kill everyone now because they're all gonna be wearing winter clothes because of the blizzard. Wasn't this a lovely scene? Everyone inside of the kitchen area, sitting around a bowl of rotting sausages while wearing their winter clothes. I can't think of a better way to bring you all closer to death. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 bowls of rotting sausages when one isn't enough, and a rotting bunch of hot dogs in the distance. Florida man went ahead and turned on the fireplace too. Can never have too much heat. Huh? Oh, I think Flo Kane has the right idea. See, she's incredibly hot, so she's like, there's only one way to fix this, by climbing into the sauna. That's right, Flo, you got your choice of saunas too. If you want to really impress us all, go ahead and use them all. Australian man, how the hell are you hungry? There's delicious rotting meat all over the house. How you doing there, Spleen? I can never tell if she's looking at something or if she's just, you know, looking straight ahead. I think I know now, Australian man, how you always manage to set the house on fire. Bab is burning to death. Bab is clearly the most flammable person in this entire house. Yeah, Bab, go to sleep. Go to sleep forever. Don't worry. Be happy. In hell. Bab is sleeping in the hot tub in the middle of the heat wave inside of the house with the heat on. Okay. Bab, there is no reason for you to smell like rotting sewage when there's a million saunas all over the property. Colino is burning to death. What do you know? Don't worry, Colino. Maybe if you go piss all the fire out of your bladder, you'll live. Bab is now burning to death as well, so we got 2 so far. Colino is like, man, all I want to do is urinate this lava and then go back to bed so I can slowly turn into a human puddle. Oh, now LSD is burning to death as well. Come on, Bab, you can do it. I don't want to see you be the first one to kick the bucket. I like how they're all taking turns sleeping for like 10 minutes in the same bed. And who turned this fireplace on too? You guys didn't have enough heat up here? Bab is gonna go grill a pot of franken beans. And by grill, I mean she's gonna put it on the countertop and watch as it steams. Oh! Colino! Our very first one to go! At least you died right next to the lovely bed with your head. Looks like it's severed through the freaking curtain. The Grim Reaper's like, God damn it, Gray, not again. Also, why is it 300 degrees in here? It reminds me of hell. Florida man looking at me, he's like, I never liked that bastard anyway. In celebration of Colino's sacrifice, do you know what this calls for? A sauna party. How's that feel, everyone? Feel good? Glad to see everyone's wearing the Florida Man special. Nice towel. Poor Florida Man has to sit away from everyone. He's probably over here like, I hope you guys die first. LSD is burning to death. What are you doing that you're burning to death right now? You're sleeping in a towel. That's how hot it is in this house. Florida Man having a nice snooze inside the, oh! There it is. Oh, this is actually really relevant. She died in front of the stove. Was she done cooking? Probably. It was probably cooked like 2 hours ago. It's like a pile of ashes right there. That's part of her body. Part of her body just incinerated immediately on contact with the floor. The floor is so hot, it's like a griddle. Hey, Tonsils, can you do me a favor and clean up her ashes, please? Australian Man is like, LSD, we will never forget you. JK, let me go ahead and throw your ashes away. You can never get the jump on spleens. This is how she sleeps. Her eyes are effectively separate entities. They have minds of their own. I love how Bab is just sitting here, crying softly in her sleep, smelling like broken promises and human sweat. Plenty of ways to take a shower. Plenty of ways to take a bath. Not what she wants to do, though. Flo has closed her eyes. Inside of Satan's bed. Everyone who sleeps in this bed dies the next day. As a reminder, I like to keep this urn right here. You can see she's dreaming. She's like, you know, it would be great if the police visited Gray. Florida Man's over here like, have you died yet? I want that bed. No, she's still just chilling with lethal heat. Bab and Florida Man are now taking bets on how long she'll last through the night. Flo woke up, I think. I don't know, maybe. This diaper is too hot for life. I'm telling you, I'm gonna leave these urns here because everyone dies around this bed, except for, you know, the one person that died right next to the oven. Florida Man's like, I gotta pretend to be sad. Sometimes I don't know if Spleens is crying or if she's laughing. Death is over here is like, man, it smells like boiled pot roast inside of this room. On the plus side, now you can all fit inside of this sauna, right next to the slowly decaying food that you keep leaving everywhere. Florida Man's burning to death. How can this be? You're one of the two that I would expect to live all the way to the end. You live in this climate. Bab has been incredibly resilient. She has managed to last through all of this. She's been burning to death like 3 or 4 times now, but she never really died. Florida Man, I swear to God, if you embarrass all of Florida, I'm gonna be pissed. Florida Man discovered fire. Florida Man is burning to death. You don't say. Okay, everyone's burning to death now, just about. Florida Man! No! For the love of God, no! He didn't even get the death music. He just died randomly from the heat. How can this be? All of Florida is now a lie. You were supposed to be one of the last 2 left. I would appreciate it if you would have won, but that leaves Australian Man and Bab Ross. What the hell is this? Australian Man, I understand, but Bab Ross was supposed to die like 3 people ago. What do you know? Bab Ross is burning to death again. Florida Man, I feel so bad. You died right next to the rotting food that you love so much. Introvert, have a sim do nothing social for 24 hours. Florida Man did something social, he died. So Bab has lethal heat. I can only imagine that the Grim Reaper is probably like, hey, would you mind dying while I'm already here so I don't have to make another trip? That's right, Death. Go ahead and eat that rotting food. Florida Man would have wanted it that way. While you're at it, you can have some delicious broiled ass in a mug. There it is. I love it. She did wait until the Grim Reaper left. She went all the way to the top of the house, too. She's like, maybe if I get closer to the sun, this will be over quicker. And thus, Bab Ross is our final person to die, and that means that Australian Man, the sleeping blonde beauty, is the winner of this week's contest. Spleens is obviously so happy she can barely contain herself, and she didn't get pregnant this week, so I guess that's a bonus. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of The Sims 4. Until next time, stay foxy and much love.